Here's a video about me telling my story on how I met BINI from my last video. I met BINI for literally maybe about 5 to 10 minutes. So my good friend Johnny, aka Johnny Tran, invited me to go watch their interview / performance at the Grammy Museum, which was hosted by Emily.Gould, or she was the interviewer. But let me tell you guys real quick that the interview / performance was amazing. BINI has such great personalities. They're funny, their energy's contagious, and they have witty humor. It's like they know how to bounce off each other's humor and energy, that everything just feels natural. And of course, shout outs to Emily. She did a great job at interviewing BINI, and it really felt connected and natural. And it was like, I found myself laughing a lot because they were just cracking jokes the entire time. One of the things that I really appreciated with what BINI was doing on stage was they were so grateful for the opportunity. They were so grateful to perform at Coachella. And majority of this show was pretty much the interview, and then the last part, which was pretty short, was just them performing 2 songs, which was Cherry on Top and Blush. Once the show ends and everyone is essentially escorted out the room, Johnny's friend, which was Emily, the interviewer, told us, hey, why don't you come with me and quickly, like right before you guys leave, meet BINI. Of course we said yes, of course. So we weren't expecting that. We finally go upstairs and they're actually in another room, and we're split up into groups because I think they do have to meet up with the media people, press, and pretty much other people that was supposed to be there to watch them. Once we got split up, it was actually just me and Johnny as one group. We finally get called into the room. We walk in. On my right, standing, it's BINI, smiling at us, and we were introduced as dancers. For some reason, 30 seconds later, Sheena just starts teaching us the chorus to Blush. And my mind is just kind of blank at the moment because I was so starstruck. So Johnny and I were just following along. We're just learning the chorus in about a minute. We didn't film it or anything. I think it was just a natural reaction that just happened, or interaction that just happened. And once all that was done, Johnny was able to say a couple of words. We got our picture. They're like, oh, let's go take a picture. We got our picture, which I'll post right here. And right before we leave, after the picture was taken, I managed to get a couple words out and say, congratulations on performing at Coachella. And they're like, oh, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you. Let me just tell you, at least based off the interaction of the 5 to 10 minutes, they're very sweet, very nice in real life. I don't know how else to describe it because it was really short based on my experience, but also the interview was like also made it that way too. I enjoyed that a lot. So yeah, that's my quick story on meeting BINI. I feel like I made it longer than it needed to be, but I wanted to also express my experience throughout the entire night, not just the actual meeting. But yeah, let's just say that their song Blush, it's amazing. And it got stuck in my head after that night, and I literally listened to it on the way home. So let's just say I met BINI. Okay, shout outs to Johnny. Also shout outs to Emily. She don't even know who I am. I met her like that night. She don't even know who I am. And once again, congratulations to BINI for performing Coachella and making history. Now I'll be reacting to the dance practice. Oh my God, BINI!
Every time you look at me,
I love that first formation.
Nobody does it like you, nah, nah, nah. I want you all the time, give me more. Oh, I never felt this before.
Ooh, okay. Oh, they said textures. Oh, I like that. That's the thing I like about BINI, is how they do their formations and how they present the formations. They take advantage of the amount of members they got to create nice pictures for us in terms of formations. I still can't believe I met them. I still can't believe it. Hey! They do a really great job of splitting off the formations and doing reveals later on for the members. Yeah, that is a perfect example.
intermission. When I'm at, you keep it, hit me with precision. When you call me and tell me I'm come over, I love it.
The textures, bro. The one thing I'll highlight about this choreo or the staging as a whole is the traveling. I also still can't believe Sheena taught me and my friend the chorus. I still can't believe that. Anyway, who is your guys' bias? My bias is Stacy. The ripple effect. And once again, congratulations to BINI on performing at Coachella.
Every time you look at me, I get butterflies with every touch. Love it when you're talking all that ooh la. Nobody does it like you. Every time you look at me, I blush. Thinking that it's
Ooh, okay.
when you're talking all that ooh la. Nobody does it like you. You make me
Bro, a lot of the choreo for this, specifically, there's gonna be a lot of hips. You guys have probably seen it starting from the very beginning too. Especially the chorus. Yes, BINI, they are so tea. They are so tea. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, you guys already know. I'm just gonna go and break this one down for you guys because, oh my god, I know you guys have been waiting for this reaction, and let's go and break it down. Anyway, let's talk about the very beginning.
Every time you look at me, I blush. I get butterflies with every touch.
I got y'all, don't worry.
Talking all that ooh la la la.
All right, so when they start singing already, every time I they essentially follow the way they sing in this in the song. With using that formation, there's actually a ripple effect that's gonna happen to follow the way those syllables are happening within the way they're singing it. So da 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 blush, and they also they expand within that tiny formation to make it look like it's almost like they're blooming, like a flower. You know what I mean? No pun intended, but that's what it looks like to me. Come on. What I really enjoy about this, there's actually like a really good balance of heavier movements, but also like light movements. So when I explain that, I will go over it as we go through it. But when I say heavy movements, they're gonna hit these basses, and it's specifically this section right here where it's like bass, 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 and they're more grounded with their footwork than just than traveling around in this specific small section.
Nobody does it like you. Na, na, na. I want you all the time. Give me more.
Boom, boom. Yeah. And I like the fact that they switch up that speed there where it's bass, 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 ga, ga, ga. So the triple movements that you're gonna see that happen after, so the faster movement that you see after the heavier movements. It's still heavy movements here, but you'll see them speed it up after the series of basses. I'll sound it out. Bass, 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 ga, 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 ga. And then the hips, the ha, ha. Dude, this might be a long video. I'm not gonna lie, this might be a long video because there's a lot to point out. Boom, 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 hips, hips. And what's cool is that BINI does such a great job of differentiating their textures. I really like this formation change that they do here. I think it's really clever with how they do it with a lot of members, is that whoever the performance director is, they do a great job of utilizing all the members when they need to be utilized in terms of formations. So when we go here, right? we get to this column formation. There's 2 lines, and now we're gonna split off, and then we're eventually gonna have this spread out formation later on, and they're gonna travel. They're essentially gonna be traveling throughout all of that, or whichever members are gonna be traveling, they're gonna be doing that seamlessly.
Show me some love.
So that reveal is super. That's fucking sick.
Ooh, never getting enough.
And then they're gonna go around the other 2 formations already to create a new formation. Come on!
Don't make me wait. It's hard like
And then a reveal. So what happens there is that the whole point is that we're focused on the first formation change, and eventually they're gonna do a window switch, so that way we have the other 4 members
boy, don't make me wait.
come to the front.
Hard like this.
Just right there. And then they switch it again to have levels. My god.
You're talking to me. Every time you
And
look,
then they hit that da 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 da.
I wanna dip my toes in.
Right here. Da 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 da.
You're talking to me. Every time you look at me, I get butterflies with every touch.
Ooh, okay, I didn't notice this on the first watch right here, but on the first chorus, what I actually like that they do here,
Every time you look at me, I
so they're actually going to do, these 3 are going to do different choreo. And then they're going to do the accent choreo, which essentially is supposed to highlight these 3 doing the main choreography.
get butterflies with every touch.
So what makes this touch move read really well is that when they're doing this leg part, they're doing the other choreo where they caress their other arm and lean back to make the leg move that these 3 are doing look a lot bigger. So when it comes to watching it from far away, or even just like them on stage, it just looks really nice because like we're getting these 5 accenting these 3. It's nice. Damn, yeah.
Every time you look at me,
Y'all gonna be blessed with a longer video. I don't know if you guys like that though. Here's more of an example of them traveling for their formations. Right here, right at this part. Very seamless. And the thing is, it's really good spacing too, is that because there's a lot of traveling, you really have to pay attention to where you're going to end up within your formations. I like that. So crush, they're gonna move, or they're gonna hit that part with their hips to go forward, and it's just gonna crush. Crush. Ooh, chill. Okay, this part is really subtle, but this reveal right here, where Mika is actually gonna go and be revealed for the chorus. You make me. The thing with this is that they're not actually revealing her right away. She's still, the other 3, or them 3, they're actually still gonna have to go through the formation to eventually end up in the front line. It's like a subtle reveal, and they walk through, right? Let's just say Sheena taught me and my friend Johnny this part of the chorus in 1 minute. We didn't film it, but she did. She did. Alright, so here's another great formation change that they do within like 5 seconds, is how she gets revealed, because we get this line, right? This is what I love about line formations, is that you can literally use anyone that's behind Malloy here to reveal somebody else later in the formation. So we get here, right? So we get to this line formation. We get this reveal, right? More reveal, and then they actually hit there's a yeah in the song, yeah. And they use that yeah to reveal the next set of members to travel further into the formation. Boom, 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 boom. And what I really enjoy about this formation specifically is that these 3, they're gonna use grooves to travel into their formations. I love that. It's not just like straight up, let's walk to our formations or there are spots. It's just grooving to the next spots. I love that.
Vision. I know the what we
Boom,
got something
boom,
different.
boom,
I wanna
boom,
keep
and
going
yeah,
on
and
intermission. When I make it, keep it hitting with precision. When you call me and tell me you wanna come over.
that I don't even know how to make that sound, but what I really like is that they hit all of that, and then the bass that they hit at the very end, they hit with like they're doing this with their fingers, and then they hit it with their hips. Like, come on, bro, it's so subtle, but it's like it works. It works.
I know the what we got something different. I wanna keep going on intermission. When I make it, keep it hit me with precision. When you call me and tell me you wanna come over, I love it.
Textures, y'all, textures. Also, I just want to point out, she's really funny. All right. Like, they're all funny, but she was like that low-key silent funny. When I was at the Grammy Museum, she was cracking jokes, bro.
Hit me with precision. When you call me and tell me you wanna come over, I love it.
And I actually do want to say something about the entirety of the choreo. Is that there are pictures where they have to hit. This is actually a perfect frame where they're gonna stop grooving, but they're not really gonna not stop moving, if that makes sense. This entire choreography, aside from them hitting poses, is very flowy, and it continues. There's not necessarily like a complete stopping point. There's always a groove in a rhythm that they will be following. And the spacing for these formations, fire. Great spacing. Again, great split off with this formation right here. 3 lines, right? And then they split off into these windows. Love that. And I feel like I don't have to really talk about like emphasizing the hips even more, because like that is probably the main theme of this choreo from what I notice. I should cover this actually. Y'all need to comment on this video telling me to cover it. Okay, I need you guys to do it so I can cover it hella. So I'm gonna talk about this next part. Bass, bass, bass. So they're actually hitting this ripple effect on those 3 slow basses that you hear silently in the song. It's bass, bass, bass. They make it really obvious in the music video because of the water effect that happens. It's a very simple ripple effect because you can clearly see it, and it's not fast. You're literally seeing them do it by each bass that you hear in the song. Bass, bass, bass. Oh, and another thing I want to point out is that for the members that actually hit the first parts of the ripple, they're still moving up until they have to do the next part of the choreo. And what I mean by that is that they don't actually hit the pose and just stay there. They're actually moving the entire time until everybody has to catch on. So after the ripple effect. Yeah, so they don't just stick the picture, they're actually moving through the picture. That was cool. I like that formation that they did with the hands where it creates this like nice levels. But instead of changing levels, they actually use their arms to create levels within the formations without actually changing your levels. I don't know how to explain that further. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. And so that the in the song, they make the movement heavy. So they drop into it. Yeah, let me go back. Yeah, you see that heavy resistance that they do when they drop? It's pretty obvious how they do it because they're really good at differentiating their textures. And that's what I mean by textures right there.
you. Nah, nah, nah. Every time you look at me, I blush. Thinking that it's more than
They're so clean, bro. They're so clean.
nobody does it like you. Nah, nah, nah. You make me
I don't even know how I'm gonna learn this though. Like I did learn it, but it's like I can't move my hips as well as them. Freaking BINI, so T, yeah, dude. I'm just loving them right now. All right, I'm just loving them, and I'm glad I did get to see them perform live, even though it was super short. But I love the fact that I was able to see it at the Grammy Museum, where I was able to just gauge how their personalities was in front of an audience, but also towards each other, and how grateful they were to be able to perform at Coachella, and just being grateful in general, like honored. I thought that was so cool, and then meeting them personally was insane, even though it was like 5 to 10 minutes. And I hope to be able to work with them eventually in the future, like actually work with them in terms of content. But that that's just the dream. I don't mind just meeting them and then again. You know what I mean? So shout outs to everybody that that showed support on that last video about me meeting BINI and telling me to react to the dance practice. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to come back with more BINI stories for you guys. And yeah, see you guys next video.